How's it going, Gravity Fools? It's me, Danny Mata, kinda pissed that it took me this long to come up with Gravity Fools. Man, I bet that would have been funny in context like 14 episodes ago. Oh well, what are you expecting here? A YouTuber who's good at his job? You're on the wrong channel, friend. We're at the series finale of Gravity Falls, Weirdmageddon Part 4, and the stakes have never been higher. Not just for Dipper, Mabel, and Gravity Falls, but for me as well. Some of you may remember that at the beginning of this series, I entered into a wager with fellow YouTuber Wobblehawk. Wobblehawk has made a series of predictions based on how he thinks I'm going to react to each individual episode of Gravity Falls. If he gets a certain amount of predictions correct, then I have to make a video reacting to something of his choosing. And I don't know if you've been keeping up with the watch-along over on his channel, but it is down to the wire. He thinks I'm too formulaic. He thinks he has even a mere fraction of my predicting abilities. Well, guess what? I'm not letting anyone predict shit this video. I am going to be the most unpredictable Danny you have ever encountered. Oh, Danny, you're not even wearing one of your iconic gizmo bots. How wildly unpredictable of you. Do you seriously think I would go a single day without wearing a gizmo bot? You gizmo thought! I am Apollo's one and only true disciple, and anyone who disagrees will be struck down. Anyway, who's excited for Gravity Falls?
Hey, you give them back! You've gone too far, Cipher!
Yeah, we're not scared of you!
If Wendy isn't scared of Bill Cipher, then it means she simply hasn't been paying attention. It's not even that I think she's lying, it's that she's factually incorrect. The phrase, "I'm not scared of Bill Cipher" sounds like a mathematical paradox. It sounds like an unsolvable riddle. Like something you'd tell a robot to make it self-destruct in confusion.
You know, this castle could really use some decoration!
Holy shit, they got turned into fan art! God, it's a fate worse than death that every YouTuber knows all too well.
I know that hurts because I've accidentally done it to myself multiple times!
Dude, for a show that only has 2 seasons, this did a great job at building up a catalog of really exciting characters and items to reference back to in its finale. This is such a good advertisement for the idea of rewatching this show. I keep seeing characters and objects pop up over the course of these last 4 episodes. My brain's just like, oh yeah, that was a good episode.
You two wait here! I've got some children I need to make into corpses!
See you real soon.
How do they keep finding new ways to make me afraid of a triangle? That was a crazy line, was it not? I have a couple of kids I need to make into corpses? Is the censor in the room with us? Has he gotten to see his family since this aired? Did Alex Hirsch spare him?
When I get my hands on you kids, I'm gonna disassemble your molecules!
This is such an outrageously intense villain for 2 12-year-olds who have no powers. This is a villain I would expect to go up against Ben 10 in his prime. Not Dipper, I was a lifeguard for 40 minutes, Pines.
Whoa, where are you going?
I'm gonna play the only card we have left. Let Bill into my mind. He'll be able to take over the galaxy, and maybe even worse. But at least he might let the kids free.
There's literally no logic behind any of the words you're saying right now. I mean, it's just the dumbest plan. It's borderline not a plan. Also, I'm looking at Ford right now. Where do you get a 6-fingered glove? Does he make his own gloves? Has he just been hanging out in a 6-fingered dimension this whole time?
You'll never take us alive, monsters!
That's fine with us. Go.
Schmabulok! No! You are the one good gnome! Damn you, Hirsch!
I think I'm gonna kill one of them now, just for the heck of it! Eeny, meeny, miny!
Oh my triangle-shaped god, I didn't even find Conquest this intimidating. This may be, legitimately, no exaggeration, I did die on this hill, the Most terrifying villain in fiction history. Give me a scarier villain. Comment a scarier villain. I think that's the hill I'm ready to die on. I think I could defend that with my life. Dude, I'd rather go up against Nosferatu's horny ass than Bill Cipher.
Look at this place. A perfect, calm, orderly void. Gotta hand it to you, Ford. You really know how to clear your...
Oh, let's go. Excellent plan. Incredible plan. Ford's not trapped in here with Bill. Bill's trapped in here with Stan. This is just gonna be a mental eternity of Stan showing Bill the combos. I hope Bill likes his sandwiches with extra knuckles.
What the? No, 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 no!
Oh yeah, you're going down, Bill. You're getting erased. Memory gun. Pretty clever, huh?
God, this is an immaculate plan. This is such a sick self-sacrifice.
Hey, look at me. Turn around and look at me, you one-eyed demon! You're a real wise guy, but you made one fatal mistake. You messed with my family.
This is the best confrontation in cinematic history. Stan's giving him the fucking treatment right now. I can't believe how out of Bill's league Stan has just become.
Yeah, you broke me up, girl! It's like the off your way! I won't stay in! Stanley!
The Grunkle Stan Special! The United States of Stan! This finale is the best!
Guess I was good for something after all.
This finale is the worst thing I have ever had to watch. Shut up! Don't make this sad! This was just so hype a second ago. How much of his memory is getting wiped? Like, is Grunkle Stan getting a full lobotomy right now?
Oh my gosh! Grunkle Stan, you did it!
Oh, hey there, kiddo. What's your name?
Grunkle Stan?
Oh god, oh my god, everybody shut up. Nobody look at me while I watch this. Everybody skip ahead like 5 minutes to the end of the video. I don't want to be perceived while I watch what happens next.
You're our hero, Stanley.
No justice for Grunkle Stan? My favorite character is the only one who gets thematically screwed over?
Hey, this is a real nice place you got here.
At least he's happy, right? Like, he seems pretty content not remembering shit. It'd be cool if there actually was a way to bring back Stan's memory, but only at the risk of unleashing Bill again. Like, if Stan's memory was forever tied to Bill's freedom. That'd be so fucked, but so cool if the whole family unanimously agreed to choose not to give Stan his memory back.
That time we went fishing? That summerween we spent together. Don't you remember anything?
Don't you remember all of these horrible memories none of us will cherish?
I'm sorry. I don't know what this is or who you are or... Gah! Quit it, Waddles. I'm trying to remember my life story.
He lost his memories but kept Waddles? That makes sense. That checks out. I 100% buy that Waddles leaves such a strong impression. His memory is cosmically impossible to erase.
Keep reading. Skip to my page. He needs to remember our boss-employee relationship.
Hey, just because I have amnesia, don't go trying to give yourself a raise, Zeus.
God, these consequences lasted like, what, 2 minutes? I kind of wish they committed to this memory loss thing a little longer. Schmebulock fucking died for this!
And if you break the rules, we're gonna zap you.
Zap, zap! We're mad with power!
And love.
Oh, come on! I really thought I was gonna get a smooch that time! Bill said he was gonna turn children into corpses. Let men kiss each other.
Our beloved Gravity Falls is back to normal. And now Bodacious Tea with sports.
It's called Death Ball.
No way this guy gets to work with Chandra, let alone exist within a 5-mile radius of her. Did they not do a background check on this guy when they hired him? They should have a SWAT team raid his house.
From now on, I'm gonna try to be a little Gideon, regular old kid.
Woo!
I am busting a move on this skating board.
This is the perfect conclusion to Gideon's arc. What a historic rebrand.
If I had only one wish, it would be to shrink all of you with the shrink ray and bring you home with us in my pocket. But since that's impossible, is that impossible?
It's definitely possible. For sure not ethical, though.
Weirdmageddon has been contained, but I'm detecting some strange new anomalies near the Arctic Ocean. I want to go investigate it, but I think I might be too old to go it alone.
Oh, you guys must have been pissed about this. Look at them setting up a sequel this show still probably will never get.
We're gonna be away for a while. That's why I'm shutting down the Mystery Shack for good.
Does anyone like the Mystery Shack? Remember when Gideon announced he was tearing it down and the whole town was hyped about that idea?
There's no one around to run it. At least, there wouldn't be if I hadn't just found the perfect replacement.
I knew it. I knew he was gonna give it to Seuss. Fuck, I should have said something. I thought about saying something, and then I didn't, because I'm an idiot reactor. Can you believe I had a reaction to something that happened in this show, and I kept it in my head? My job is literally speaking my mind, and for some reason, today I learned to stop yapping.
It's time for us to grow up.
But not too much.
Ah! I hate my dumb heart for making me feel things! Cut it out!
God, Grendel looks like me reacting to anything remotely sad on this channel.
You mean a lot to me, man.
You too.
Something to remember me by.
Oh, and they switched hats! Oh, that's sweet. That's cute. It'd be cool if this show ever did get a sequel series. It'd be kind of neat if Wendy didn't show up and this is Dipper's new look. I don't know, I'd like that kind of like legacy element. Rather than, you know, they're in high school, he reunites with Wendy, and then they just swap hats back because it's his, like, iconic signature look. Like, I like the idea of Dipper adopting Wendy's style.
I don't know how to explain this, but Mom and Dad won't let me bring a pig home to California, so you have to stay here.
Oh my god, what? Murder your parents? What are we doing here? There's a very clear and simple solution to this problem, Mabel. I don't know why you're making such a big deal. Oh my god, wait, no! Shrink Waddles! That's my actual suggestion. That'd be such a good idea. Have a pocket Waddles with you.
This pig is coming with the kids.
Now, hold on a second. Bringing animals aboard a moving vehicle is strictly prohibited by...
Ford flashing his piece was way crazier than what Stan did.
If you've ever taken a road trip through the Pacific Northwest, you've probably seen a bumper sticker for a place called Gravity Falls.
I love this show being like, if you've ever driven through the Pacific Northwest, you've probably seen a bumper sticker for a show called Gravity Falls. It was a massive success, and it'll probably go down in history as one of the greatest animated series on television. If you see someone like that, make sure you pull them over. Remind them that the genius Alex Hirsch was the one who created it.
Some people think it's a myth. But if you're curious, don't wait.
Ugh, I love that his girlfriend moved into the shack with him. That's so good. Everyone's getting the actual perfect ending to their character story. Wow, that was a lot less complicated than I thought it was going to be, but still sweet. Thought it was gonna be something a little more than just hags, you know? By the way, do people still write hags in yearbooks? Is that something, like, entirely specific to my generation and/or school? Where you write HAGS for have a great summer if you don't really give a shit about a person? Thank God. I thought the mountains were gonna turn into a massive triangle or something. That would have fucked me up. And that was Gravity Falls. Dude, what a special event Weirdmageddon is. What a fucking order delivered. I asked for an epic, terrifying, relentless series finale, and that is exactly what I got. Bill is genuinely one of my favorite antagonists I've seen in a TV series or movie, and arguably the scariest. Genuinely write down in the comments what antagonist you find scarier than Bill Cipher, because I feel like he has all of them beat. I really like the final showdown between Bill and Stan. That gave me everything I could have asked for and more. I love Stan. I wouldn't have minded a really fucked up, morbid ending where he doesn't get his memories back. And it wouldn't have been that fucked up. Like, they could still make it sweet, because most of the summer, they don't really like him, Mabel and Dipper. They're just kind of trying to, like, either ignore him or use him to, like, get to the creepy stuff that they want to get to. And so this kind of, like, memory reset would be a cool opportunity for them to be like, you know, we're gonna, like, cherish him now. We're gonna spend quality time with Stan. We're gonna go on that fishing trip and be entertained and engage with him. So there's definitely a way they still could have made it work. And I don't love the, like, we're gonna go to the Arctic and go on adventures together kind of ending that Stan and Ford get, mainly because it feels like this kind of, like, half-assed, like, oh, maybe one day we'll get a sequel. I guess it doesn't have to be perceived as a cliffhanger like that. Like, you can just be like, no, this is just what they did with the rest of their lives. They went on adventures together. But still, I don't know. I liked how dour Stan losing his memory felt. And I do wish they kind of committed to it. That'd be fun. Especially since, like I said, it's the consequence of their victory. So they beat Bill at the cost of Stan's memory. And so when you get the memory back, it feels cheap that you don't also get Bill back. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. If I had to compare it to the Owl House, which of course I do because I'm annoying, I do think the Owl House had a stronger impact on me. Like, I'm satiated with this amount of Gravity Falls. I could take another 5 seasons of the Owl House. I think Gravity Falls really revs up in this second season when things are getting cataclysmic and things are a lot scarier. So if there were more seasons, I'd want it to, like, stay at that peak. Season 2, I think, is vastly superior than Season 1, even though Season 1 has really funny episodes. Gravity Falls is significantly funnier than The Owl House. The Owl House's world, lore, and like, just, I don't know. The Owl House, I was just eating so good in that show. Like, The Owl House is one of my favorite shows of all time. I really, really enjoyed this, if that's a good distinction. Like I said, though, this is way funnier. Like, some of these episodes are 11 out of 10s in terms of comedy. The Mermando episode, Fight Fighters, is still great. I really like the cast in this show, and like I said, when it gets fucking going, like, episode 1 of season 2 hits really hard. The Spider-Woman episode, even though I'll never watch it again, I enjoy as this weird, like, holy shit, I can't believe this aired on Disney. Yeah, good stuff, man. There are a lot of really well done, iconic episodes, just as I'm thinking back on them now. I really liked the first episode with Blendin, because it ends really sad with Mabel banging her head against the totem pole. I hope you guys enjoyed this journey as much as I have. I do plan on making a video where I read Journal 3 and the Book of Bill. I think those will be, like, reviews rather than, like, so someone be like, hey, read the whole book live on camera. I read as fast as, like, the dumbest 3rd grader you know. I would need to do a 40-hour live stream to get through the first book. And I know the text is big, and I know the text is sparse, but that still feels like a bad way to go about making a video, right? I don't know, maybe I'll do a poll. Maybe I won't. It seems like a bad idea to be like, who wants to see me read on camera? I do plan to get to Amphibia. I think She-Ra is gonna be the show that replaces this, so look forward to that. I should be coming out next week. Make sure you check out the Wobblehawks channel to see how many predictions he got correct on this series finale, and I will see you guys next time.
Is it obvious the way I search the room?